here at the Good Part. One very interesting aspect of this year's Furious Pitch is that it's going to be a fashion show. And I have with me here Kweku Bediako of CACAO.
Hi. Sorry, I got distracted. There's so much people here.
And so many people who I am sure will identify with the brand CACAO. Tell us about CACAO.
Well, thank you so much, Abina. CACAO is relatively new. It's a younger brother, younger sister of our bigger brother Chocolate, which is a global luxury brand. I think a couple of years down the line, we realized that there's a lot of networking opportunities. There's a lot of niche opportunities for different parts of the entire house of chocolate. And so, a couple of years down the line, the African League, the Basketball African League was launched. And for us, being part of that establishment, we realized that there's a large appetite for the middle class, the everyday type wear, which chocolate wasn't really serving. And so, we couched a new brand, came up with a new brand called CACAO, which speaks to how eco-friendly it is. And then much later on, we realized that the creative strategy that we're going to use was using a lot of waste from Cantamanto, a lot of waste from old school uniforms, old shirts. I mean, I believe that you have a lot of old clothes that you no longer wear. So we gather all of these, take it through a process, and then comes out with the most amazing look of how garments could be like.
Well, I think that's a good thing because we also know how much fast fashion is also contributing to pollution in the fashion industry, and also I think it's beautiful to hear that
it's amazing.
All of these are going back, recycled, and then coming back to us.
It's not a new thing. I mean, my mother, a lot of everybody can attest to the fact that, it's been part of our culture to always revive some old cloth, old kaba, old suits, but for us now, it's become imperative. The world is really suffering. We are really suffering from a lot of dump sites that are being created, and with the old, there's always a new way of rethinking it. And for us to make it a little bit more commercial and, start and champion this rethinking, reimagining, remixing, the idea of it is just fantastic. I mean, since we started, we've seen a lot of other, designers that have jumped to it as well. It's quite exciting. It's a movement. It's not just about, we're just doing this. It's a movement, and it's exciting to see the new world that we're going to be in. And the most important thing is to have a brand like Woodin. Woodin has been around for a long time, and they've gone through the different angles of targeting. But originally, Woodin targets the young.
Right.
But again, we've had a lot of older folks that jumped onto it. But now it's imperative we start having a retake on how interesting prints could be worn by the youth, and how interesting they can put that into styling their favorite shoes they are buying, their denim they are buying, and on the whole, how they can fuse it with the other tangents of CACAO pieces.
Well, after the fashion show, when should we expect to see your garments on the market?
Yeah, so I mean, CACAO is the first brand Woodin is working with to distribute us to all its markets within the West African region. So we'll be going to Cote d'Ivoire by I think the third quarter, Togo and Benin. And so this is supposed to be a pilot. So we're gonna be in 3 stores, East Legon, Accra Mall, and Osu. The first collection is just a pilot. I urge everyone to go in there to figure out how they can work it into their styling. They are like wrap dresses that could be turned into jackets. There are wrap skirts that I think the youth will absolutely love because it cinches the waist and makes you look mwah. And then you have like jackets and shorts. So it's very interesting and very woke. People to stay tuned. Season 2 will come through with like amazing kimonos skirts, like very interesting stuff that the youth, Gen Zs, that everyone who wants to wear everyday clothes will really love.
Okay, we're looking forward to the fashion show. Let's see what you have for us, and we'll also love to enjoy it all. Thank you
Let's do it.
for passing by, and we look forward to seeing how far CACAO goes.
Get ready, guys. CACAO is here to stay.
So this is Eku Mediako of CACAO, and we will see the fashion show real quick.